What if the strongest thing about you is not your face, your clothes, or your money? What if it is the way you see yourself? Because people feel your identity before they understand your words. And today I am going to show you 5 simple secrets that can change the way you carry yourself. But the fifth one is different. Because it is not about looking powerful, it is about becoming powerful from the inside. So stay until the end. Because the final secret can change the way you see yourself. Let us start with the foundation. After years of working with athletes, sports stars, and top business leaders, one idea keeps coming back. Real change starts with identity. It is not only about building better habits, it is not only about motivation, and it is not only about discipline. The deeper change happens when you change the way you see yourself. If you see yourself as weak, your actions will often follow that belief. But if you start seeing yourself as calm, focused, and responsible, your actions can slowly change. Your choices change, your habits change, and over time, your life can change too. William James was one of the early leaders of American psychology. He wrote about the power of attitude and how it can shape our lives. Modern brain research gives us another important idea. When you repeat a behavior again and again, your brain can build new connections. So, if you keep acting like the person you want to become, that behavior can slowly become natural. This is where real change begins, not by pretending, not by waiting for motivation, but by changing your identity. And here is the part most people miss. If you do not decide who you want to become, your environment may decide it for you. Secret number two, your appearance speaks before you do. People can form an impression of you very quickly. Sometimes before you even say a full sentence, they notice your hair, they notice your clothes, they notice your posture, they notice your eye contact, and they notice how comfortable you look in your own space. This does not mean you need to look perfect. You do not need expensive clothes. You do not need to copy someone else. Simple things can make a big difference. Keep yourself clean. Wear clothes that fit you well. Take care of your basic grooming and keep your posture calm and strong. When you enter a room, do not look lost. Walk normally, stand straight, keep your eye contact natural, and do not act like you need everyone's attention. Your body language should quickly say, I know who I am. That is confidence. Your appearance is not only about looking good, it is also a form of communication. It tells people how you carry yourself, but there is one mistake that can destroy this strong presence very quickly, and many people make it without realizing it. Secret number 3, stop explaining yourself all the time. You do not need to explain every decision you make. You do not need to prove yourself to everyone. And you definitely do not need everyone's approval. Sometimes people explain too much because they are afraid of being judged. They keep talking because they want everyone to understand them. But you cannot control what everyone think about you, and you do not have to. A confident person can make a clear decision and stay calm. He does not need to defend every small choice. This does not mean you should never explain yourself. If someone needs an honest explanation, give one, but do not explain yourself just because you are scared of someone's opinion. Stay calm, speak clearly, own your decisions, and then move forward. Stop trying to prove that you are enough. Start acting like you already know your value. Now comes secret number 4. Protect your energy. Your time is limited, your attention is limited, and your energy is limited too. So you cannot give all of it to everyone. The people around you can influence your mood, they can influence your thinking, and they can affect how you feel every day. If you spend all your time around negativity, it can start affecting you. If every conversation becomes an argument, your mind gets tired. If every person around you creates stress, peace becomes harder to find. That is why your environment matters. Choose the people around you carefully. You do not have to fight every battle. You do not have to answer every comment, and you do not have to change every person. Sometimes the strongest response is simply walking away from unnecessary drama. But protecting your energy does not mean being rude. It does not mean treating people badly. It means knowing your limits, protecting your peace, protecting your time, protecting your attention. Because what you give your attention to can shape your life. And now we reach the biggest secret of all, because this is where everything comes together. The final secret is not about clothes, it is not about looking tough, and it is not about impressing other people. It is about identity. Secret number 5: build your alter ego. The idea is simple. Imagine a stronger version of yourself, a version that is calm under pressure, a version that knows what he wants, a version that respects himself and his own standards. Performance coach Tud Herman has explained this idea through his work on the alter ego effect. So here is what you can do. Imagine that you are creating a character in a video game. You are the player and your alter ego is the character. Give him a name if you want, but the name is not the important part. The important part is knowing who he is. How does he walk into a room? How does he speak? How does he react when thinking go wrong? How does he deal with pressure? What does he do when nobody is watching? What does he accept and what does he refuse to accept? What kind of person is he every single day? Write these things down. Make the picture clear in your mind. Then practice those qualities for the next 30 days. Not only when you people are watching, practice them when you are alone too, at home, at school, or work, outside with other people, and during normal everyday situations. This is not about pretending to be someone else. It is about protecting the quality you want to build. And remember one thing: real identity change does not happen overnight. It takes time, it takes consistency, and it takes awareness. Because when you stop paying attention, old habits can come back. So make the process simple. Give yourself a small goal every week, then reward yourself in a healthy way. Week 1, do something you really enjoy. Week 2, spend some time doing a fun activity. Week 3, explore somewhere new. Week 4, finally do something you have been delaying. The reward is not the main point. The real point is to build a connection with your new identity. And after 30 days, something can start to feel different. You may not need to force confidence anymore. You may not need to act calm anymore. you may simply start feeling more comfortable being that person. That is when the real transformation begins. You are not trying to look different, you are building a different mindset, you are building better habits, and most importantly you are building a stronger identity. That is the real power. Not pretending, not chasing approval, not trying to impress everyone, just becoming a